ไม่รู้ Dove sì, la camera del palco dal web, dove
Good morning to all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in the commentary box is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Ali. We go out.
The home crowd will be looking forward to some early wickets as the captain wins the toss and decides to have a bowl.
So here we go. The players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match, and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think.
buddhi
To get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Doesn't beat the infield.
Games का sound नहीं ना तो what है नहीं
Oh no, what a chance. But that's going to race to the boundary. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Playing all that.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Going with pace.
Aduh berapa?
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Tidak jauhan deh bang, Dhoni juga kan dia anu tuh main dong mana? Aduh ini kita mau minta.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
පද පතිරි නට ගහනවා තුවන්නවා ඕ
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
ඔට ඕවර් දේ බෝල් එක ලකුණු 35ක් ගහනවා
Ellis deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball.
How will the
ඕවර්
bowler
එකයි බෝල් දෙක
respond?
ලකුණු 35ක්
Wow, that's missed a lot. Nine runs added there. Punjab 21 for none.
Off to a strong start. 2 excellent overs to begin with.
මේ මං ගහතේ ඔතන පංජාබ් එකයි CSK එක
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Time to perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Straight to the fielder. 9 runs added in that over. Punjab 30 for none. Ellis from the grandstand end. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Comes down the wicket and drives that in the air. Great attacking play by the batter. 4 more.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Over Punjab 39 for none.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Ashwin coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Might look to go big again here.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Gone. Great
Hello,
catch.
get ada mata menu alla itu punya apa lah?
And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Kedua, out.
Everyone's gone up.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. Punjab, a 40 for 2.
Batters have been roped in a tad that over. Still going at a good clip, though.
Jadeja, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Ooh.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for 2.
Basket over tu nak kena lihat gal. No wickets. Last over no.
The bowler looks really confident. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Lent in and punched through the leg side for 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
The end of another. Over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes.
The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Aduh, deal has been made.
my, that's just flown off the middle.
How clean did
Aduh,
they
Chennai में
hit
करने से
that?
अपराध है.
Plays that immaculately
तो
with a
मैं
straight
साथ
bat.
लगी.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Check.
Incredible. What a grab. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Punjab a 57 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Couldn't get it through the field. Smacks that away through the gap. End of the over, just one off it. Punjab a 58 for 3. Ashwin from the pavilion end. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Aduh, hasil apa ni?
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the
Nah, ni
bowler.
hatra ni pulau sedih.
Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Oh,
Doesn't beat the infield. Punjab weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing
kok
away.
mata.
That showed great skill.
Hasil
Lovely
dia dah
timing.
namanya.
The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
This is second over.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Ers on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Over. Punjab, a 74 for 3. Ashwin from the pavilion end.
How will he reply?
Gak, gak buat nggak apa? Karena CSK marah deh udah. Saya kan dulu.
And nicely taken
nice.
catch in the slips. And out. What a great catch, diving away and plucked it with one hand.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
He's got their tail up.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Well before. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Bowler in the slips really gone up here. They like it. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
What here? Looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Swept away but finds the fielder. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Punjab are 81 for 4. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, quick hands. That's gone. You're kidding. Keeper with the fast hands.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Patirana, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Got that away nicely.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Square cut, finds point, no run.
Ih, tadi kan beda apa? Kan apa? Ani perlu tarik
End of the
mele
over,
mele.
and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum.
I don't know. Udah aku udah bang.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's
Ini
see how
project
they
kacau
go.
nih, no? Jadi medan yang baru mana?
Perfectly timed.
Ih, hatarai.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Cerah bulan.
Straight to the fielder.
Aduh,
Massive
apa
outside
aparat?
edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Into the 14th over.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Over, Punjab are 102 for 5. Drilled that one away. Crack.
Udah
It
kayak
was
itu kecil.
completely still, and they
Ayo,
struck that hard, high, and long
Enggak,
for
enggak.
6.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Oh.
It's unplayable. Ahmad from the grandstand end.
Emangnya kadang-kadang nggak kata. Oh, baik kasih mana gua jangan nomor dia.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Hari spin dia gede lagi mantap.
Swept away but finds the fielder.
Mohali.
4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Gone.
Hey,
On
nice.
that one, what a delivery.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Punjab are 119 for 6.
Oh, dia. Dia kali satu. Pitch kan? Maybe aku mandi apa?
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Gahan ni udah kecil tu.
Drive straight down the
Make
ground.
it.
Mid-on will collect that one, though. Goes over the top with that shot. Patirana ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
Aduh, kecil lah.
Outrageous
Nice.
catch. What a wicket to get. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance
Next
with the
day lah,
bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field. 7 runs added there. Punjab are 132 for 7. Patirana from the pavilion end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Edge, what a ball! Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Really good over. Takes the wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. A roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Power and precision in that shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. And that's the end of the innings. Punjab have set a target of
Ashwin जादेगा मोहम्मद पटेल
the openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go.
Great catch. Quick reactions. Wow, what a catch. Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Cuts that off well in the infield. Great shot. Rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Finds the fielder with that shot.
End of the first over. The batting team are now on 4 for 1.
The new batter always likes to field bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Can't get that outside the ring field.
नहीं स्पिन में हाइंग करके आउट टेक लगा हिंगी पाले मर कट्टे गया क्या over something on right
Nearly gets the edge. Shreyas with a great delivery there. Misses. That's a big chance going begging.
lakon berarti kok oh berarti kesatuan Tuhan non kesatuan Tuhan non wicket क्या तो गेम तो ये है
That's great
रोटा में तो
fielding.
wicket किया
That
क्या ना
ball was
तो क्या
flying.
बोल हिंग जाएगा
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
End of the second over. The score is now 7 for 1.
स्पिन में जान अबे और बैक करेंगे ड्राइंग एक तो बंदा आगे हुए था बाबा बंदा अलग मैच के हो रहा है बाबा
Doesn't beat the
जब
infield.
मैं आईपीएल घर लाएगा
Straight to the fielder. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end.
मेरा तो मतलब इस तरह बता रहे हैं बिन्ने को करते पॉजिटिव करने में हमने टिकट आज तो लगा था ये वादिन ने
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
टिकट कैसे करते हैं
Caught,
Well.
and that's stuck. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air.
No te paso.
Taken a good catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them, and this could be a huge swing of momentum.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Misses everything.
करते करे
The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
That marks the end of the fourth over
Slow
of the
pitch na
power
screen,
play,
high go down.
and they're really stuck in quicksand, falling behind the required run rate, and plenty of dot balls does not equal a great power play for the batters.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Addu
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
sempat main bisa tekan ayo saat dia dulu deh giliran tuh aduh sampai
Drive
deh
straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Now, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
End of the fifth, and the bowlers have the batters in line at the moment.
Banning from future events.
Singh from the grandstand end. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Singh needs to get their run-up sorted. It's all gone horribly wrong with that last delivery. They're normally much better than this.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Aduh.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Sorry, apa sih ini? Kadang nggak di sini nih. Dahan kan dah kai dah gua. Dah tu.
That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes. Going with spin now.
Change of bowling. The leg spinner is coming on to bowl.
Spin lagi kan ya.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacks that away through the gap.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Mandarna. Balik dari dasar tarangnya lagat deh. Masih. Oh, handphone terang banget tuh.
Ferguson back on now.
Is going with pace.
Couldn't get it through the field. Good pick up.
Out yang ko.
That's out.
Iya, ketika baru bang.
Near making it.
Out thì cái thứ hai vậy là buru.
This innings just cut short.
Aduh, apa lagi ini kagak ada atas lagi.
It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big score, but not to be.
Lots of pressure
Atal
coming in
kaya.
the bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though.
Sih. Udah banget. Parah juga. Wicket lagi yang itu. Untuk wicket lagi apa? Watin ini anak dulu.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to
Narasya,
perfection.
halus lagi nonton ya.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
End of the 8th over. The batting team are now 44.
Dubai from the pavilion end. Nice shot.
Ini hari orang budia karena kan.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
Ya lu nanti kan.
Brilliant diving stop. Square cut, finds point, no run.
Jauh ya.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Dubai shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover field.
On ball dan dua. Never. Check out the.
Shankar staying put, but the opposition
Aduh.
huge appeal. Wow, what a catch! Absolute screamer. diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Now, a great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Finds the fielder with that shot. After a bit of a slow start, these two have really started looking good out there.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Got that away nicely.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrists. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, great shot.
That's a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Ferguson from the grandstand end. Nearly gets the edge. Ferguson with a great delivery there. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Square cut finds point. No run. After a poor start, these two have really got their eye in. Jensen, the left armour, is the new bowler from the pavilion end.
Aduh, catch kan?
Oh, great work. And they've taken a good catch. Out! What a screamer!
Matchnya parah dari sana. Apa dia HP kawin lah kawan-kawan. Harus wicket lagi harus.
So easily have been a game-changing
Yes,
innings.
yes.
But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
siapa tahu
The
ini.
new batsman heading out to the crease at number 7.
Talaga.
He's got their tail up.
Misses everything.
Belum ya bos.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Tahan sih bro. Wicket gaya apa juga.
Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeps it tight.
Iwan
Somehow
dulu.
they've got to find some
Aduh,
boundaries.
duitin bang masuk
Runs
dahan
have been
menang
a
di situ bang.
premium this middle portion of the match.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the ground.
Baru. Itu punya keadaan bad bang.
Grandstand.
Aduh, ini bener puluhan nih bang. Ele lah bang. Gila orang. Mantap udah gila bang.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
क्या बोला आपने इससे कैसे मतलब है हटा कहाँ को
Crack! Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
timing dulu lah boleh jadi
Cuts that off well in the infield. A direct hit, and this could be gone.
oh
After a bit of a
Cricket
slow
yang
start,
orang
these
kita
two
nggak ada kita
really started looking
oh
good
kita
out
nggak
there.
tahu
Jensen from the pavilion end.
tahu dia gimana
Great shot, pulled straight to
Didn't
back on
have a
square leg though.
family.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batter should get a few here.
This is a brilliant piece of batting. Onto the back foot and pulls it high over square leg for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line
हाँ
and
मैं
length is
मगर
key.
यार धोनी टीम का ले तो
Poor shot, really lucky.
Disebang kali ini timing nih ke timing good kira lah deh kada yang harap gini ba ha main ta ada game kan itu balut tuh apa anda catching
Into the 15th over. The batting team are now on 102 for 5.
cat karo
Square cut, finds
tawal
point, no
nih ini
run.
kan ekran tawal ini ba adna tawal ya dem ba eh buddhi yang mau kilu ba menta ada lagi ada nih tuh aduh yaar hari ini
Short
receh ba
ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. How will the bowler respond? That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls
karena
this
nanti
over.
ada daerah gitu ada hari ini kan apa kan ini ada मैं juara kan apa di juara itu
Goes over the top with that shot.
terus kita balance kawat tuh main Usihaya tisata kon. Gaano lo कैसे उनने गट्टी करनी है
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. After a poor start, these two have really got their eye in.
देखिए
Singh,
बारह
the
रन
left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
संदीप දෙකට 33ක් ඕන. නොකයි ප්‍රශ්න. අපේ පිට මක්ස් කෙලවෙ දන්න අයියෝ යන්නේ. පැච් එකනේ තිබ්බා.
Caught. That's a
ඔන්න
ridiculous
ඔය හයියෙන්
catch.
ගන්න බය බා.
Oh, that's a super catch by mid-off. Nicely done.
Really getting to the tail enders now. Sixth wicket gone.
මේ
There's not a
දෝනිනු
lot
දින්න
left
මූව.
in this lineup.
17 for 6. The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 8.
20 30ක් ගන්න ඕන.
First ball for the batter coming in.
Ashwin, stand
Nice.
and deliver. Holds the pose as
Spin
the ball
game,
goes
Max.
straight over the bowler. 6 more.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
බෝලින් වලත් වැඩ පෙන්නුවා. ඇල්ලේ.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Precision
Nice
past the
passing.
umpire, not likely to get cut off.
දැම්මක්.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Stoinis from the grandstand end. Beautiful catch.
අරින්නේදී.
Oh,
ඒක කොහොමද
wow,
ඇල්ලුවේ බා?
brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we were hoping for, but still, solid work.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 9.
එන්න අපි මොකද කරන්නේ?
Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses. That's a big chance going begging.
තරහ කේස් එක. කදාගෙන යනවා. වෙලක් වල තරහන තමයි ඉන්නේ. ඒක අනිත් පැත්තට තිබ්බනේ. පහන් තිබ්බා. ගෝල් ඉස්සර ලකුණු පහලක් තිබ්බනා. අඩෝ කැච් එක ගියහම කොච්චර ගහලත් ගියේ නෑ බං. ටයිමිනුත් ගුඩ්
It's
බා.
one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The left-handed batsman is coming in at number 10.
හරිනේ ඌත් out. වෙලාවට පෙන්නන්නේ.
After a poor start, these two have really got their eye in.
ආයේ දෙයක් තුනක් ගියේ උඩට.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Doesn't beat the infield.
අල්ලන් ගහන්න බෑ බං බෝල් ආවද ඉන්න. බෝල් නැහැ තියෙන්නේ බං. ලකුණු 10ක් ගහන්න. පැටිස් එක. විකට් එක ගන්නවා හිතුනේ බං.
Crack! It was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
ආයේ දෙකයි යනවා ඔන්න දෙයක්
That's a
දුන්නා.
massive shot, just incredible.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Punjab managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Four runs needed in this final over. So tough to defend at this level. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
තොන් ගහන්න දෙන්න. පැටි කියනත් බෑ බං. කර්පුඩක් කරනවා.
They need 3 to win.
ඇත්තටම කියනවා ගේම් එකක් කියලා තියෙනවා. රෝක ගත්තා හතරම දිය. අවුර දෙන්න හිතුවා.
Just 2 to win.
අඩු.
Nearly gets the edge. Stoinis with a great delivery there.
white. Oh, nice.
Looking like it's all over
Take a
now.
ball,
Just
eh?
one
Nah.
run needed, and the field need to be in to stop the single.
Nice. Puri.
Good fielding out of the
Puri.
boundary.
අඩු දින්න.
A great victory, extremely close, right to the end, and to bring the win home like that is something special.
That has been the most memorable match. Could have
Automatic
gone either
champion
way.
Ghana.
Just brilliant play to win it at the death. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and see you next time.
තියන් සවුව. අදලා නාත්තම් හිතේ සමක් කරයා. වල තවත් බෑලා මේ. එන්ඩින් සංකේව අසියා. උදියා හෙට්ටම. අද හෙට්ලයින් අපිට දැන් සම්. උත්නම්. ඉතින් නම්